Welcome back to Werewolf Movie Channel Shorts. This time we're asking, what is the best werewolf computer game? It's always amazing to me that there aren't more computer games that make the most of werewolves. I mean, a human being that explodes into a giant man-wolf and pounds around at blinding speeds and hacks at enemies with its giant claws. How are there 101 games about being a vampire and only 2 or 3 where you can play as a werewolf? It's a mystery to me. Even games that have impressive-looking werewolves in them seldom let you play as a werewolf and take full advantage of it. And to be clear, that's what I'm talking about when I say werewolf computer games. I'm not talking about computer games with werewolves in them. I'm talking about games where you play as a werewolf. Thankfully, there is one game out there that takes full advantage of everything playing as a lycanthrope warrior has to offer. And it's years old and available on a lot of different platforms. Picture this. Imagine a game with a massive, sprawling open world full of mountains and forests and valleys and wildlife and enemies that you can speed through on all fours, travelling faster than your character even could on horseback. Imagine a rich, immersive storyline based around joining a secret society of werewolves, filled with unique and memorable characters, rising through their ranks and eventually taking over until you can bring the members along with you on missions as your personal bodyguards. Imagine an expansive talent tree that allows you to become a more fearsome werewolf in a variety of useful ways. Imagine a massive library of freely available mods that make your werewolf more realistic, more fearsome, that force you to transform with the rise of the moon, that make your roar even more fearsome. It goes on and on. Imagine getting all of these things delivered perfectly in a game that is not even about being a werewolf at all. The perfect combination of werewolf gameplay elements delivered with style and beautiful functionality, and it's all just an optional extra to the main storyline. That game exists, and I have played it to death, and its name is Skyrim. For my money, the 5th game in the Elder Scrolls series delivers some of the most satisfying long-term werewolf gameplay in the market today. I did have a go at the Werewolf the Apocalypse game that came out a while ago, but frankly, I found it paled in comparison. No running around in forests, no wild environments at all, hardly, which is so weird for a werewolf game. Just very samey industrial corridors. And the effects when you attack are visually kind of messy and over the top. I do enjoy the lore and some of the characters, but honestly, for me personally, 5 minutes running around randomly as a werewolf in the wilds of Skyrim and just dealing with whatever you encounter beats the first 2 hours of Werewolf the Apocalypse, hands down. I think the werewolves in the Order 1886 are visually stunning, but they outright copy and paste whole battles in that game, and the whole thing is a dour, plodding affair in general. So again, not even a hint of competition for Skyrim there. Plus, the werewolves are the antagonists. You never get to play as one. An honorary mention must go to World of Warcraft for its werewolf race, which have a really cool starting area, beautifully designed. But once you get out of that area, very quickly, the fact that you're a werewolf becomes every bit as cosmetic as the fact that you're a gnome or a walking man-cow, unless, of course, you're role-playing. You use the attack skills of whichever class you've chosen. Your lycanthropy is basically just cool-looking skin once you're playing the game proper. So, if we're talking about delivering on the visceral thrill of playing a man that transforms into a great stalking man-wolf and prowls a vast interactive world, it's still Skyrim that takes the cake every single time. What do you think? Have I missed a great game somewhere out there? Have you played something that beats Skyrim to the werewolf punch? Let me know in the comments. And as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter, listen on Bandcamp, support on Patreon, send me random packets of free biscuits and toenails in the mail, and name your firstborn children after me. Many thanks, thank you, all appreciated, thank you. Also, please leave your suggestions for future WMC shorts in the comments. If it's not a werewolf movie review, this is where we'll be talking about it. So come with it. I look forward to your suggestions. This has been Greg Blackman for Werewolf Movie Channel. Join us next time when we'll be discussing my favourite episode of the Netflix show Love, Death and Robots, which features werewolf soldiers in Afghanistan. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again very soon.